I have never seen so many grown old-ass men huddled up like a group of teenage girls trying everything in their power to discredit another man, even if that means lying and trying to twist reality like I have over the last week, ever since I came out and essentially said, man, Mazi Smith is in trouble because Jay Toya is right on his heels. And Jay Toya is already showing more on tape than Mazi is showing, and Jay Toya is showing it consistently. Oh, today I brought the guns with me. We about to have a real football conversation since I don't know nothing about no ball. We about to show once again why people continue to trust in AOC and they turning y'all off. Mazi Smith, Jay Toya. I'm about to show y'all the difference in what it looks like it being an impact player at a position versus just doing bare minimum, just doing enough to where people can't say you're consistently terrible. But honestly, if you're playing a line and you're stalemating as a D lineman, you're losing. The offensive line is winning that rep. And look, to Mazi, this ain't personal. It's just my reputation. I'm about to show y'all I'm the best at what I do for a reason, bro. Man, shut your up. All right, first things first. Landon, my boy, Landon Holyfield. This is my guy. This is my guy. Friend of the show. Landon is my guy. But this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. This is disingenuous and it's misleading for people that don't know better. Because I'm going to actually break this play down with you guys and show you Mazi Smith lined up. He's lined up right over the center. That means he's playing a zero tech. If he's lined up right over the center, what does that mean his responsibilities entail? It means his responsibility is to cover both sides of the A gap. The left gap, the right gap. So to the left of the center, to the right of the center. That's the jurisdiction that Mazi's supposed to be covering. Now, as this play begins, I want y'all to see who's responsible, whose responsibility was it by the design of this play from the Ravens. Look at what everyone's doing on this play. You can see the right tackle, he's getting his left foot in, he's getting his foot turned because he's about to seal the edge, right? That's what he's about to do right there. But I want y'all to pay attention. The left guard and the center were responsible for blocking Mazi right here. They were responsible for a combo block essentially right in the middle of the line, because what's the worst thing that can happen on a stretch play? If you're trying to run a stretch play outside of someone just shooting the B or C gap and getting right in the backfield as soon as the plays ran, essentially, like they got shot out of a cannon, what's the worst thing that can happen on a stretch play? For the middle of the pocket to be broken down. So Mazi Smith making a play right here and not just clogging up the middle. Mazi Smith making a play would have been him being able to absorb this double team, like I'm about to show you somebody else is doing later on in this video. Not only are they absorbing double teams, but they're pushing the pocket and they're shedding and releasing off of blocks and making plays. I'm about to show y'all what it looks like to actually make an impact. So at this point, you see the left tackle, he's got Marshawn kneeling down. The left guard and the center, they have a combo block on Mazi right here. Now, I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, Mazi kept Jack Sanborn clean to make the play. No, he didn't, because if you look at the design of the play, the left guard was never designed to release and climb to the second level, because why would he? If you played a little bit more, by the time he was even in position to where he could even think about trying to climb and release to that second level, he would have been behind Jack Sanborn. He wouldn't have been in position to block him anyways. So he wasn't designed to go up there. You could tell because he's not even trying to release. Center isn't either. And now you can see that the right guard, he's essentially set a new edge. He's sealed off the edge right here. Look at the right guard. He's down blocking on Sam Williams. They essentially just created a pocket right here. So all this trash right here, this is by the design of the Ravens. This is exactly what the Ravens wanted, y'all. I don't know if y'all know football for real. This is exactly what the Ravens wanted from this play. Let's press play a little bit. Look at the alley that's created. Now, y'all are saying, oh, Mazi kept Jack Sanborn clean. No, he didn't. The Ravens actually messed up their execution on this play, because a lot of y'all seem to forget there's two sides to a coin on every play. Both teams have to execute properly for the play to be working as it's designed to work. Look at this, y'all. What was supposed to happen, let me rewind it a little bit, just in case some of y'all missed it. Let me rewind this just a little bit. What was supposed to happen was Their fullback, the Ravens fullback, was supposed to be able to release and get up to this guy right here, to get up to this safety right here, or release and get up to Maris Leofow. The right tackle instead cut off Maris Leofow, and what happens is he not only cuts Maris Leofow off, but he completely ignores and neglects the fact that there's a free linebacker coming to shoot the gap right here. The free linebacker about to come right into the hole. He about to come right into the C gap right here. This linebacker, Jack Sanborn. Now look at this. Look at this. Now, boom. Jack Sanborn got in there and made an amazing play. First of all, those of y'all acting like Mazi Smith is the reason for this play. Mazi isn't even the closest Dallas Cowboy to the edge. It's Sam Williams. Mazi was responsible for the A gap, so how the hell can y'all give him credit for a stop being made all the way in the C gap? How can you give him credit for that, especially when no one was designed to even release? Look at the blocks. No one was designed to release right here. The right tackle actually should have been coming and helping seal off this edge more and creating more of a wall. This fullback right here was supposed to be able to get up and try to block Maris Leofow. The running back was supposed to have two lead blockers coming on this outside zone run, bro. He was supposed to have two lead blockers right here. The fullback and the right tackle. The right tackle was supposed to continue and sealing off that edge, catching Jack Sanborn, making sure he couldn't shoot that gap. And the fullback was supposed to get Maris Leofow. But what did the fullback have to do? He had to stop and help chip on whatever DB that is right there, because the tight end got out of position. He got into bad position trying to block. He got out too far wide. And then the DB was able to cut back inside. The fullback tried to help with a chip, and he was probably going to chip and continue. Yep, you can see it. He chipped and then tried to continue climbing up to Maris Leofow. Maris Leofow was not supposed to have two guys assigned to him on this play, man. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all talking about, oh, he don't know football. Do y'all know football, bro? Do y'all know football? And this is not to land. I'm talking about to the people who try to explain these type of plays as a win for Mazi, bro. This was not a win for Mazi. Everything the Ravens needed to happen right here happened outside of their right tackle properly continuing to seal off the edge and create the perfect alley. Because if the fullback would have chipped, got up to Maris, and then this right tackle would have been blocking Jack Sanborn, do y'all know that run probably could have went all the way to the damn house? And it had nothing to do with Mazi Smith, bro. Nothing to do with Mazi Smith. That play was never designed for the center or the left guard to release to the second level. So y'all can't be like, oh, he kept Jack Sanborn clean. No, the Ravens right tackle and their fullback and their tight end and their miscommunication on their side blocking is what kept Jack Sanborn clean, bruh. And Jack made a great play. Stop defaulting to basic football guidelines and knowledge to then act like y'all know something about football. Oh, if the linebacker makes a play near the line of scrimmage, that means that the defensive line must have kept them clean. Absolutely not. Sometimes guys just make plays, or sometimes the offense F's up on their assignments. You can look how that play was designed. You can look at the fact that the right tackle or the right guard right here is doing a down block. So that lets you know this is what they wanted right here, y'all. If he's doing a down block, why the hell would anybody else be trying to release up to the second level? If he's down blocking, why would anybody be trying to release? They're creating a wall right here. They're creating a lane for that running back to be able to run free, y'all. That's what we're seeing right there. That's what we're seeing right there. What they were trying to do, let me color it for y'all, since some of y'all act like y'all don't know what they were doing. They were trying to do is they created a nice solid lane right here. And if this right tackle would have come over here, blocked Jack Sanborn, if this fullback would have, instead of chipping right here, come straight up to Maris Leofow and blocked him on the outside, had his back plates facing the sideline, the fullback could have got him, then that would have been a nice, clean alley. But this dude threw all the way up to the touchdown. That's what would have happened. Stop acting like, bruh, what we can't do is we can't get our emotions involved. If you're going to analyze the game, if you're going to teach people the game, if you're going to talk to people about the game, teach them the right things. Show them the right things. Be real with them. And I'm not talking to Landon Holyfield, bro. I know Landon's a good guy. He probably just really genuinely thought that Mazi did a good job on his play, but Mazi did the absolute bare minimum. Doing a good job would have been pushing the middle of the pocket and making the running back have to stretch that play out even more, which gives your linebackers more time to shoot the gap and actually get a tackle for a loss. That would have been doing a good job on a play. That would have been a great rep if Mazi were to push the pocket. And now I'm doing all this talking, and y'all are like, man, who's doing that? Jay Toya's doing it. Perion Winfrey. they're doing it more frequently than Mazi is. They're not doing it every single play. They're not doing it at an all-pro clip. But damn it, you'd be hard-pressed to find. I would love to see all the people that tried to sit there and act like that Jay Toya had this terrible game last week. Please find me all the terrible reps he had this week. And I promise you I can go back and show you why you either capping or, yeah, he probably lost that rep, but I can show you 4 more reps that he won and made an actual impact in. Matter of fact, I want to play some over this while I'm talking to y'all. Because in these reps, you can see that Jay Toya is able to absorb double teams. Not only is he able to absorb double teams, he doesn't get knocked off the line of scrimmage. In fact, in many cases, he's pushing the line of scrimmage a little bit. He actually causes a little bit of penetration at the initial point of impact for about 1 to 2 yards deep on a lot of those double teams. Sometimes he's able to knife through, utilizing his great get off, disrupting the play like he did down near the damn end zone and stepped in front of Mazi, almost like that meme of the guy stepping in front of the bus and holding the bus back. That's what Toya essentially did for Mazi one play when he was being combo blocked. And he got blocked 2 yards off the ball. And if you look at that play, if Jay Toya wasn't right there, what would have happened on that play? The running back probably would have been within a yard of the end zone, and at that point, all he had to do was lean or make somebody miss just a wee bit. He probably would have got a touchdown on that play. But Jay Toya was able to step through, step in, and cause disruption, impact the play. Even though he was out of position to actually finish the play, he impacted the play and gave his team a chance to play good run defense as a team. And there were several plays like that, whether it be him actually pushing the pocket, getting a hand up, and causing the quarterback to have to see a little bit more to make a pass, or whether that was him absorbing the double team, shedding the block, holding the original line of scrimmage, and then actually still making plays. Jay Toya showed y'all that, bro. He showed you this on tape. I told y'all this. And when I talked about Mazi last week, and one thing y'all not going to do is act like, oh, I just get up here and I try to tear down Cowboys players. That's the furthest thing from the truth. But you hating ass old men, bruh. You smooth talking criminals. Y'all try to use any and everything to try to discredit me to make your content and your work and your platform seem more credible. But all you've done is expose yourselves as smooth talking haters. Real talk, all you've done is expose yourselves, because now you're trying to debate and argue with reality and essentially something that we all had already come to terms with, like, man, Mazi just don't have it for real, and he's in his 3rd season. We're expecting to see him look a little bit better, specifically in that Rams game, and he did it. And even if Jay Toya had his down moments in that game, because his conditioning does need work, if he has down moments, he still flashed more than Mazi on tape, and that was my point. And this week, not only did he flash more, he played better. Overall, he made more of an impact on the game. This isn't to trash Mazi Smith. We want the best for Mazi Smith. He's a Cowboy. He's a human. But when we're up here analyzing and we're trying to really tell people what we have in some of these guys, we have to be real in what we are seeing, bruh. Jay Toya has the better get off. Jay Toya has the better first punch. Jay Toya plays with a better anchor. Jay Toya is able to push the line of scrimmage. Jay Toya looks better on tape right now. And look, I'm not about to get up here and show every single snap of every single drive, bro, because the video will be an hour long, and that's bad content. Ain't nobody gonna watch it all the way through. I'll be wasting my time. So I'm gonna show y'all what's important to show you that Mazi's back ain't on the ground every single play. He's not getting lifted and choke slammed or nothing, but he's stalemating, and that's as good as a win for the offensive line. Or he's not doing anything, and he still was not doing anything in this game. And even this play that people tried to give him credit for is not his credit. You cannot credit the nose tackle for a stop made in the C gap when he's responsible for the A gaps on that play. How can you give him credit for that? And he didn't push the middle of the damn line. So he didn't stretch the play out anymore. He's not the reason Jack Sanborn was clean. He was clean because of a miscommunication. All I'm going to say is this. Y'all subscribe for real Dallas Cowboys content. Y'all subscribe for me to be able to actually break this game down to y'all in a simplistic way so you can really understand what's happening. And I don't try to make myself sound smarter than I actually am by using way too much terminology that I'm not truly familiar with. Because that's what a lot of you guys are seeing. You're seeing people use terminology and default to basic football rules and try to apply that to every single situation, thinking that, oh, now I know football. No, you have to understand the intricacies of what's happening on both sides of the ball for you to truly understand what's happening on the play. This was not Mazi's stop. Cut it out, y'all. Either way, bro, the defensive line actually was pretty solid, bro. Mazi, like I said, he wasn't actually getting his ass beat, but he didn't do anything. He didn't make an impact. When he was out there, it was just like null and void. You might as well chalk it up as a win for the O-line because Mazi's not going to press the play at all. He's not going to put any pressure on the play. And one time where he actually did put some pressure, there was maybe one play where he really did, he put some pressure, but guess what? He lost his feet, bruh, towards the end of the play, so he was nowhere near being able to finish. I think maybe James Houston ended up being the guy that really made the play at the end of the day. Beyond that, yeah, you'll see Mazi eat a double team, but guess what? Eating a double team don't mean getting knocked off the ball 2 to 3 yards. If you're eating double teams and getting knocked off the ball 2 to 3 yards, you're losing. Every single rep, you're losing because the other team is moving the line of scrimmage. And if you're eating a double team, but allowing the double team to turn your damn shoulder pads to the point to where your numbers are facing the sideline, you lost that rep. You got turned on that play, which means an alley was created right in the gap. You were responsible for it, bro. You lost. So if y'all want to see somebody who actually knows how to break down football, actually knows how to show y'all what you're seeing on tape for real. I might not be a pro, I might not be a coach level, but damn it, I'm practicing every single day and I'm learning every single day. And I'm going to bring y'all diligent, real, genuine analysis, bro. If y'all want to see that, check it out on Patreon. I'm uploading full film sessions over on Patreon. Essentially every week, y'all going to get at least one. Every single week throughout the year, y'all gonna get at least one full film session where I go through every single play and we're looking at every single play for a particular player. And I'm gonna break down what it's looking like for real, bro. Because my goodness, the Cowboys community lost their mind because my star is shining so bright and people are being blinded and they don't know what to do with it. A lot of people are threatened by my presence. They're threatened by my influence. They're threatened by how many people are listening to my voice. And they're trying to do anything they can to get people to stop listening. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep bringing y'all the real content. I'm going to keep bringing y'all real analysis, real football, real news, entertainment, information, reality. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Mazi, we hope to see you get better. Again, you wouldn't necessarily get your lunch money stole, but brother, you got to make an impact, especially when we're seeing a 7th round rookie do exactly that, make an impact. Until next time, how about don't care.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still in ball? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still in boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still in boys.